Aroma Sciences of MANGALAM AGRO, Nagpur. I think I'm audible to all.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So we are mainly into the farming and manufacturing of various essential oils, fragrances, aromas, gel, floral water, distillates, and various other aromatherapy products. We have a vast cultivation of various aromatic crops like Citronella, lemongrass, eucalyptus, vetiver, palmarosa, nagarmotha, peppermint, geranium, etc., etc. We have been into this since 2004 and have gradually but nicely grown as a major essential oil suppliers in central India. Since the respected host of the program had advised me to share the details of Citronella, herewith I am starting with the various aspects of Citronella farming, distillation, and end products. I remember my grandfather used to say that once in a life you need a doctor, a lawyer, a policeman, and a preacher. But every day, remember, but every day, 3 times a day. But every day, 3 times a day, you need a farmer. This is also a truth that agriculture is the most healthful, useful, and most noble employment of man, as well as agriculture and farming are the backbone of our society. And I personally think that farming isn't something that can be taught. Each plant tells its own story, and that has to be read repeatedly and with every plants. So now we are here from the farmers that were directly with the land to slips dealers, then to the market of the product. So today's our first topic is plantation of how to plant, how to do farming. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. So when we come to the planting material, 1 acre is equal to 4,350,560 square feet, and plantation is done at a distance of 1.5 into 1.5 feet. That is equal to 2.25 square feet. This we think this is the sufficient distance. Yeah, exact distance we are mentioning in Nagpur. You can increase or decrease to 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 according to yourself. But this 1.5 is benefited as the plant, this particular citronella crops inflate. I will show you the pic afterwards also that how in the fields it inflate. So this is the main distance we maintain here, but you can increase or decrease according as per your specs. So number of slips required is as you can see in the scheme 43560 divided by 2.25, that is approximately 20,000 slips per acre. Yes, 20,000 slips per acre. This is the reason because some slips may destroy, die, or dry. So we always keep some slips on our hand. Generally, the cost of these slips are 1 rupees, and it may also increase or depend upon the climatic conditions. The best slips for plantation are considered, which are in between 1 to 2 years of their lifespan. Considering more about amount at 20,000 for slips and more 15 to 20,000 is required for the preparation of land and plantation. Preparation of land is also one of the major factors taken into the consideration that on which type of land we are going to plant. We will also come to that. So per acre, approximately 35 to 40,000 rupees are required for planting citronella. And once you have planted the citronella, lemongrass, and palmarosa, any of these three, after planting only feeding process is required with the cost of labor, watering, compost, pesticides, and the tools required. So coming first to how to prepare the land. Yeah, how we choose the land. So first, what's the right type of land in which we can crop this type of crops? So the best land is the land there, that water should not be stagnant on the land, and also there should not be cracks on the land due to the lack of water. Else this crop can be planted on any type of land. But consider two things only: that water should not be stagnant, and second, there should be no cracks on the land. Second major thing is that how to prepare the land for planting this. Normally in traditional farming, after every 4 to 5 months, we saw another crop on the particular land. But in this type of aromatic crop, growing the same cultivation of a land lasts for 4 to 5 years. That's why it's a must that before plantation, if we massage the land properly, it gives very fruitful result for long time. For that, the first thing we have to do is that we have to water the land as much as we can and leave it for sun dry, so that it will lead as many as weeds can grow on your field, on your land. After that, rotavator can be used as weeds that grow on the land, as many weeds as can grow on the land. After that, we use a rotavator, and these weeds can be finished off with the help of this rotavator, and the land will get cleared. And we should practice this for minimum 2 to 3 times. At least 2 times we should practice this, so that we can get a good crops for long time. And so again, a question arises that what's the right time for the plantation? Planting material we have seen the land. Now what's the right time for plantation? The right time of the plantation, that the temperature should not be extreme high or extreme low. Else we can plant this crop anytime. And once you have planted this crop, watering and weeding with fertilizer and pesticide is also necessary. So now we take a quick tip how to make your own fertilizer and pesticides on your farm without any extra cost. Yeah, you can make your own compost on your field. So how to prepare your own compost? For that purpose, next slide. Next slide. This is a compost slide. This is a plant. Yeah, just a minute. This is a Citronella plant, how it looks. And this is how we manage this. We have planted at a distance of 1.5 by 1.5. And you can see there's a sufficient space, and we can walk and we can do everything. This is a compost pit from our farm. And in this, what we do is just we take this pit and we use all the organic waste from our farm, like cow dung, leaves, grass, weeds. Please don't use Congress grass, or else you can use your food wastage from your house. And also there are medicines available in the markets, medicine as well as worms also available in the market to speed up the process of compost making. So this is how we can make a compost. It takes approximately 6 months to make a compost, but again you can decrease the time, as in South, coconut is grown in abundance, and after drinking coconut water, green coconut shell is used for making coconut farms. Yes, it is a natural and very effective method of making compost worms from this coconut shell. What we have to do is that cut the green coconut shell into 2 halves and sprinkle some water in the inside cell and just dig it in the shallow hole and cover it with some dry leaves for 10 to 12 days. After that, when you take out after 12 to 12 days, you will find compost worms have been generated, growth, birth in that particular shell. Put the shell on this compost, and again an organic and pure compost is ready on your field without any extra cost. So now returning to the initial cost. How to choose the planting material? This is also a main thing. So the planting material life should be 1 to 2 years. If the planting material is less than 1 to 2 years, if the planting material is less than, just a minute, bulbs है. These are the planting materials, how this planting material looks. This is the planting materials, and these planting materials is of 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years, and after planting this after 4 to 5 months is the crucial time, and we have to keep our eye on that so that each may inflate and start growing in bunches. And you will be shocked to know that only in 4 to 5 months, this single slip is converted into 45 to 50 slips, while after a year, it converts into 100 of slips. And after 1.5 years, you can use this as a planting material, and you can increase your farming also. Now, next we come to the cutting. The first cutting is done after 4 to 5 months. After that, after every 45 days, cutting can be done. At extreme condition, weather condition, like too hot or too cold, the crops might grow slowly. Also, at the time of plantation, we should take care that the bulb, you can see that there is a bulb just below that. That bulb is the most important thing. If you, at the time of digging it in the hole, plantation, just take care that this bulb should not be pressed with the by your hands, thumb. In fact, you should dig a shallow hole, and then the bulb is kept in that, and then you should pour soil on that. Otherwise, the bulb will destroy, or it will get hurt. If it will destroy, your crop will not grow, and if it will get hurt, it take that more time to regenerate, and the crops will come later. It will take a time. So this small tip is necessary at the time of plantation, that bulb should not be pressed by our thumb. Once you have planted, you can harvest till 4 to 5 years. First year's crop will come less, but after that, on every cutting, after 45 days, 2 to 3 tons per acre of crops can be achieved. Again, it depends of if you take proper care. Yes, proper care. Only 3 things are required to proper care. First thing, that there should be no weed on your farms. Secondly, watering should be done time to time. That's a must. And third, fertilizer and pesticides on right time is also necessary. Coming to the pesticides, hydrosols, floral waters are one of the good pesticides. And if you are taking proper care, the crop can achieve the height of 5 to 6 feet. You can see on this slide, the crop, this is a citronella crop that's grown more than 6 feet. If we are taking the proper care, as it grows by 1 inches daily. That's all about plantation, preparing of land, and taking care at the time of plantation. So I must say, Mother Earth is here, so kind. Mother Earth is here, so kind that just tickle her with a hoe, and she loves with a harvest. So we all thanks to Mother Earth. Now, the second main procedure is the distillation of oil. So how the distillation of oil is done? So for doing the distillation of oil, we have to cut these crops. Yeah, you can see here. This is how we cut the crops, and this should be done with a very sharp edge knife. Mute karo also. This can be done with a very sharp edge knife. This is because the plant should not harm, the crop should not harm. Again, if we harm the crop, it will take time to grow. So always the cutting should be done at at proper sharp as knife. Secondly, at the time of cutting, we should not make the heap of these grasses. If we make the heap, the suns will evaporate the essential oils content of the grass, and at the time of distillation we get the less oil. So it should be spread on the earth. That is the better thing. It should spread on the earth, and we must take it to the distillation plant. At the rainy season or extreme cold season, we must try shed this crop for at least 1 day, so that we can get the oil content easily, and also it reduces the cost of wood as well as the firing material like wood pellets, anything you use. So this is the main thing that we take in consideration at the time of cutting the plantation. Now coming forward to the distillation. So distillation is done by 3 ways. Distillation is done by 3 ways. First is hydrodistillation, in which water and the crop is kept in the same unit, same container, and we heat it from the down and oil is obtained. Second is hydrosteam, in which there are 2 containers. Below container there is water, and above it there is crops, and through steam we again collect the oil. And the third is the steam distillation, what you are seeing on your screen. Through steam distillation, water is boiled in another container and steam is passed through the pipes to the crops through high temperature, and the pressure is applied and the crop oils come through. This is the condenser, and this is where these 2 are the condenser, and this is the boil unit where we kept the grass. And this is how the oil, we extract the oil. So next thing, what is the oil percentage? Generally, the oil percentage content is approximately 1% or little more in a good distillation unit. That means if you take 1 ton, that is 1000 kg of grass, then 10 kg of oil will be extracted. So in this way, we get approximately 10 kgs of grass, 10 kgs of oil, sorry. In this way, we get the 10 kg of oil. In this, we get the 10 kgs of oil, and every cutting should be done there approximately 45 days. And in a year, we get the 6 cuttings. 6 times we can extract the oil per acre of the grass, per acre of the land. So what's the main expenditure? The main expenditure for the distillation are labor and wood. As firing material for the boiler, wood depends upon distillation unit you are using. So that's all about distillation. So life on a farm is full of patience. You can't hurry the crops or make an ox in 2 days. Now, before coming to the end products, again a question arises that in minimum expense, how we take the maximum output, and how in maximum output, the minimum benefits, the maximum benefits can be achieved. Yeah, in minimum expense, maximum output, and in maximum output, maximum benefits can be achieved. As drop by drops fill the drums. So here are some tips that we are also using to gain the maximum benefit from our plants. The first tip, that at the time of distillation, we obtain 2 things. One is oil and other is the hydrosols. These hydrosols, floral waters or distillates, there's a different name of the same thing. So this hydrosols contains some oil traces in it. So when you are distillating next time, use this hydrosols as the water for making steam in your boiler. So in this way, your oil content will be maximized. You will obtain the more quantity of oil, as well as the water wastage is also reduced. Secondly, after extracting the oil from these grasses can be used to make compost, as we have seen. This can be used for making compost, for mulching your fields, and we all know the benefits of mulching the fields. For mulching the fields, thirdly, we can convert this into the powder, and this powder is used by many cosmetic companies for making incense, agarbattis, dhupbatti, even havan samagri, which are also the major industries in our India. Also, this grass can be used as a firing material with woods on our own distillation plant. So here we can reduce the cost of wood also here. So I must say the ultimate goal of farming is not growing of crops, but the cultivation and perfection of human being is also required. Also at this moment, I remember a line, I would rather be on my farms than be the emperor of the world. That's all. Now we come to the end products. If I'm talking about the end products, then first we must know the properties. So what are the properties of the citronella oil? Citronella oil is a very good mosquito repellent. It has a good disinfectant properties. It is used in making phenyls. You can directly use oil also at the time of mopping your floor, in perfume industries, aromatherapy, diffusers, also in foods and beverages, making incense stick. At the time of bathing also you can use this oil. It helps us make as helpful as cologne. It removes bad smells from your body. Next, it has an antifungal and antibacterial properties. So they are used in pharma industries and cosmetic industries and many more benefits. These are the agarbattis, dhoop, that's we call gobri, havan samagri, made from this burnt extracted oil grass only. Complete. They have their own aroma in that and they are usually free. Again, citronella and lemongrass are the top 10 oils of India, which are exported, and essential oils from India has lot of benefits worldwide. Lots of benefits. Again, don't keep any essential oil on in a plastic bottle for longer time, as it will destroy the potential of oil. Else, use the glass container, aluminum or steel container, and keep it in a seal packed manner and a dark place. It will extend the life of your oil. At last, I must say, I grow plants for many years to please my souls, to challenge the elements or to challenge my patience, for novelty or for making nostalgia, but mostly for joy in seeing them grow. Its agriculture is our wisest pursuit because it will in the end contribute most to real wealth, good morals and happiness. Thank you. Now it's all to you. These are the products that we use to make from our oils. These are the citronella oil packaging. This can be used on diffusers, candles that we burn on the burn in our home. These are the mosquito repellent, cooler perfumes, pesticides, herbal disinfectant, floor disinfectant, that is as good as phenyl, air freshener. These are the citronella hydrosols, which can be directly sprayed on your bodies like underarms, nails. Again, with blending also. If citronella is blended with some other material like peppermint and anything, it helps to repel wall lizards, flies, mosquitoes, spider, for making agarbatti incense stick. That's all. Thank you very much. That's all to host to you. Yeah, Rajnish, are you here? Rajni ji, are you here?
Hello?
क्या आवाज नहीं आ रही? बोलिए.
Yeah, Rajni ji, it's completed, done.
Okay. So, thank you for the presentation. Now I'll take up some questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, yeah. First question is, what are the primary methods used for extracting Citronella essential oil?
As I told, there are 3 methods for extracting citronella oil. That is distillation, hydro steam distillation, and steam distillation. By these 3 methods, we can extract the oils.
Okay. And what are the main applications or uses of Citronella essential oil?
As a mosquito repellent, it is used in every foreign countries. As well as it has the flow disinfectant properties for making perfumes in agarbattis, dhupattis, incense, food and beverage. It has lots of properties, so it can be used. Citronella oil is used in major fields.
Okay, and how can this oil be marketed effectively?
It can be marketed in the pure form also. We are making different products for this citronella oil, like flow disinfectant, agarbattis, many things, perfumes, cosmetics. As well as India is the major exporter of citronella lemongrass oil.
Okay. And what are the key factors to consider when establishing this extraction oil business?
The distillation oil unit should be good, that it should take less food. Basically, you have to take it from a good company which assure you and teach you the method of extracting the oil.
Okay. And what are the potential challenges or obstacles in the production of this oil?
I think if you are working hard and we keep our eye on our crops, no challenges are there. Everything we enjoy with our Mother Nature. Mother Nature is so beautiful that when you are filled, you are going to learn a new story from each and every plant, and that is repeatedly you can learn.
Okay. And how does the quality of this oil affect its market value?
Yeah, its market value depends upon the citronal and citronal content in the oil. So for that, test is conducted, that is called GCE test, and according to that, the price of the oil is determined. Basically, its price lies with 900 rupees per kg.
Okay. And are there any specific regulations or certifications required for selling this oil?
If you are selling the pure oil, then as per certification, there is no charge. Otherwise, IFRA goods manufacturing, GMP, you can take from the government.
Okay. And anything else?
Yeah, you can ask from me. What else I have, everything I have told in my slides.
Okay. And what are the common distribution channels for this oil products?
Like we are also the buyer market. We buy mostly citron oil from the market. Anyone who want to buy, purchase also citron oil crops, wants to learn how to plant this material, how to extract this oil, they can come to the Nagpur, they can approach us, and we will make them to learn how to plant this material, how to take care, how to extract the oil, everything.
Okay. And how does the price of citronella essential oil vary in the market, and what factors influence it?
The factors influence is the content of citronal and citronal in it. It's the what's the content of both that depend, because citronal and citronal are the main contents which are used in making perfume, rose perfume, as well as mosquito repellent. Generally, its price is 900 rupees per kg, and it may be 800, 1000, 1100 maximum, not more than that. But it totally depends upon the contents of citronal and citronal.
Okay. Okay. So next question. Yeah. Are there any emerging trends or opportunities in the citronella oil market?
There are, I don't think so in India. Yeah, in any field, there are not opportunities. Do you think? Only your luck, the way you see the things, it depends.
Okay. Okay. And final question, please let us know a little about your career background and how you got interested in this subject.
Okay. Actually, I'm an electrical engineer. And in 2004, we have been to a foreign country, and there they have given us a 10 ml of beautiful looking, elegant looking sprayer bottle of golden color. And they told me, ma'am, please use this aroma, and by using this aroma you are free from fleas and many diseases which are spreading over here. And in 2004 that it costs about 1000 rupees, and it matters us a lot, 1000 rupees. But I have purchased that, and after spraying on my clothes, I'm surprised to see that this is the same thing that we are extracted in India in Nagpur, and we are exporting it at the rate of 700 rupees per kg in 2004. So I thought that we Indians are not aware of this thing, that how with the help of pure oils, without using any medicines here, without harming our nature or ourselves, we can protect our body, our environment, as well as we can disinfect our home. So from there onwards, I came to India and start learning of this. And slowly and slowly, I learned about many oils and started marketing and educating the people. That's all.
Okay. Okay. So one second. Yeah, Ms. Archana, I don't see any more questions from a participant. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank you for the detailed presentation and answering all the questions. And we also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you.